Hey Team Shuckle, what is up? Welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today we are battling Tyler, aka T Breezy, aka Brownie Boy 2 TB. Yeah. He is the admin and creator of the LBA, and just as it so happens, we're battling him for the LBA. So I'm gonna hit battle start. We're gonna get going because I've kept him around for a little too long. And yeah, so he's like one of the top players. So oh, that confused the hell out of me, because I saw his Gyarados and I was like, bro, you didn't draft Gyarados. And then I was like, no, wait, he drafted Mega Gyarados. I was like, did I mess up here? Did I bring the wrong Pokemon? Oh god. So I came decently prepared for his team. You know, I don't really like Gyarados, to be quite honest with you, but I can use it for Intimidate support, since most of his team was indeed special. The only thing I really have to worry about, you know, off the top of my head and by pun, is that Mew. I don't know what that Mew's gonna do. I brought Gengar from you, but I'm not entirely sure. If he's Scarf, you know, he outspeeds me and he'll take me out. I need to charge my phone. But, you know, it's one of those things that I'm not entirely sure about. So I'm thinking of starting off with Pinsir. No, that's a stupid idea. Probably Gyarados, actually. What does Gyarados have? I know I have like 30 seconds. I do have Ice Fang, so I do think Gyarados is going to be a strong lead. You know, it hits some things pretty hard. It has Thunder Wave, so I can paralyze a few things. I'm not too concerned if he gets like Stealth Rocks up and stuff like that, because, you know, I do have ways around it, so it's really not the end of the world. Yep. So it's like one of those things that I'm not really sure. You know, I really don't know. But he does start off with the Mamoswine, which I am 100% like fine with. He could switch into the Gyarados here, but I really do think he's probably just gonna get a Stealth Rocks, because you can see on my team that I have nothing for it. The only thing I really have for Stealth Rocks on my draft list is Skarmory. I can check, but I'm like 99% sure it's Skarmory. Yeah, it's Skarmory. It's the only thing that I have to clear it. Oh, I forgot I drafted Rhydon. Oops. I could have used Rhydon for this. I could have used Rhydon. I dropped Victory Bell for Rhydon because Victory Bell was doing absolutely nothing for me. So I was like, why am I using this thing? So he could just go straight for Stealth Rocks. I'm just not going to take the risk and predict. I'm just going to go... Oh! Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, never mind. That did scare me a little bit, because he, I realized, hey, I have Taunt on my Gyarados. I could have taunted him, but I think my best bet here would be to taunt this, this thing. I'm gonna write down that it's lefties, just so I can keep track of these things. Fortress, lefties. So I can taunt it. I know it gets Volt Switch, but they don't have special attack, like, good amounts of special attack, so I'm just gonna taunt it, and get them all going. We'll see how that does. He's probably gonna Volt Switch after that. No, okay, so he does go for Stealth Rocks. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming he's gonna go for, Volt Switch. So, I know he's gonna be faster than me, and this is why I kind of wish I did bring, Rhydon, because I could switch Rhydon in here, but there's always that chance that he won't go for that, so I think I'm just gonna go for Thunder Wave anyway. He could just switch out. He's not gonna switch out. He's probably gonna go for Volt Switch, because I don't think, unless he gets Explosion, which would be pretty bad. No, he does go for Volt Switch, as I was hoping. I'm gonna write Volt. That does actually a lot more damage than I was really hoping it would, and this is one of the reasons why I don't really like Gyarados. It's like kind of bulky. It's not like super bulky. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm probably using it wrong. I just don't like Gyarados. This is like the only set I've ever used that I actually kind of like, you know. But he brings in Mew, and I don't know what this Mew wants to do. Mew can literally do anything. It has base 100 across the board. It could really do anything. Jeez. So do I paralyze it? Because that would actually be really... Oh no, but it gets T-Bolt, and the way he brought it in makes me think he's T-Bolt. And this is why I should have brought Rhydon! Although Rhydon really, honestly, with what he brought, probably wouldn't have been too useful. So he does have that T-Bolt, and this is why I need to get something that resists electric, which is why I got Rhydon. So I'm assuming he has Thunderbolt. The way he brought it in, I mean, you know, it could set up, that's true. I think, you know, I don't see Gyarados being too useful against his team, so I'm just going to go for that Thunder Wave. He does go for Volt Switch. Okay, that should take me out. That should take me out. Really, it doesn't. Okay, not bad, not bad. I guess he went for Volt Switch, predicting, you know, me to switch out so he can get the, whatever it's called, Switch Initiative. So, I mean, we know he has Volt Switch, and like I said, Gyarados is really not useful here. So I'm just gonna leave him in. I'm gonna go for Taunt, because this way, you know, if he does go for Volt Switch, I have the Switch Initiative, and like I said, you know, he's got Garchomp who I can use it for, but I don't have, you know, enough HP to really deal with it anymore. He's got the Ambipom, which I could use the Intimidate for, but I do have Scrafty, so I'm not really too concerned about that. He does have Mamoswine, which, again, I do have Scrafty, so I'm not too worried about it. And we saw the Mew has Volt Switch, so there's, you know, really, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I have nothing that I really truly need Gyarados for. So, yeah, like I said, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So it all depends on what he brings in here. If he brings in the Gyarados, I'm going to have to decide between Scrafty and whatever the thing is called, Gengar. So he brings in Mamoswine, and I think I could bring in Heatran, but he's probably Thick Fat, so I'd be a little weary about doing that. I could bring in Clefable, who he doesn't really have a switch into, because, you know, it does Thread and Flamethrower, so I don't think he'd go into Fortress. And even if he did, that would give me a safe switch into Heatran. I think I'm just going to go into the safe switch into Scrafty, and then maybe double switch into Heatran. Would that make sense? Because he does, you know, I don't think he really has anything for Scrafty. You know, I just got an Intimidate off. I hit him super effectively. I'm going to run real quick to Smogon to see what, you know, like the most common sets are for these things. Because, you know, like you guys may know, I don't really play singles that often, so I'm not really too keen on the whole format and things. So he could go for Stealth Rocks, but I really don't think he would, to be quite honest with you, because I have Fake Out. He knows I have Fake Out. He knows I run double sets sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time. So I'm going to calculate real quick. Mamoswine, let's just pretend you're the Focus Sash set, because I don't know why. I guess they're all pretty much the same. Let's go for Scrafty. Let's go for VGC Fake Out. That's pretty much what we're running, except we're running Max Attack. Drain Punch does about 80%. He does nothing, especially at -1. So yeah, I'm gonna switch into my Heatran, predicting this this Fortress to come in. So he does withdraw. Please go into Fortress. Pegasus. Who is Pegasus? Pegasus is his Gyarados, and now he does have to switch in. I could have predicted Gyarados there. Now he does have the Mega Evolve, so he is gonna lose his Flying type. I'm not too willing right now to lose you. I can't switch into Gengar because of that Mold Breaker. Not that he'd EQ my Heatran. If he paid attention, he'd see that I had Air Balloon. So I could switch into Clefable, but I'd really rather not. I'd rather save Clefable for Garchomp and for other things. But I do need Scrafty quite importantly. I'm going to bring in Scrafty because we'll get that powerful -1 on him, and if he goes for DD, because obviously we're not going to really stay in against this thing, we'll get, you know, he'll be at neutral. And he has to Mega Evolve at some point, because if he doesn't, he does lose the game. So he does Mega Evolve right off the bat, so I'm hoping he goes for Waterfall, because at -1, you know, that's not going to do too much that, you know, I'm thinking of. I'm going to go Mega Gyarados real quick. Mega Gyarados. We're going to go for the... Let's pretend you're the bulky one. Just for the time being. Yeah, even Bounce doesn't take us out. And he is at... Let's just say he's at... Well, wait. Does it automatically say he's at -1? Yeah, it does automatically say. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch. I think that should work. I don't think I can fake out through the sub. So he goes for Waterfall. He's probably going to go for Flinches here, which, he's not the kind of guy that would do that. But it's honestly, like, probably his only, it really, honestly, is his only option. He can't really go for EQ, because EQ probably won't do too much. I'm going to do EQ real quick. I don't actually, well, he probably doesn't have Bounce. Yeah, he probably doesn't have Bounce. Yeah, it's not doing nearly enough, so he has to pretty much keep going for Substitute, but I'll keep getting my HP back, and I think that's a good situation for me. He could switch into Fortress here, which I'd really rather not predict. I'd rather just play around it like this, because it just works pretty well for me. So, yeah, Scrafty is definitely going to be the MVP of this match. I did give up Gyarados, but I forgot that I do have Ice Punch on my Scrafty, so it's not the end of the world. Now, he does switch into the Fortress like I had thought he would, but, you know, I didn't really feel like taking that risk. So he's pretty much going to get Stealth Rocks up right now. Or he's going to predict the Heatran switch in. He's been bringing in Fortress enough that I think he really wants to get the Stealth Rocks up. Although, looking at my team, and let's look at this together. The only thing that really worried about the Stealth Rocks was Pinsir and Gyarados, and I haven't Mega Evolved my Pinsir yet, and honestly don't see me using him until later in the game anyway, as cleanup. So I'm thinking he's probably going to go for Stealth Rocks, because Pinsir is going to be pretty important. So I am going to bring in Heatran here. I am going to bring in Heatran, fully expecting the Stealth Rocks, because he tried already to do that. I'm going to move this out of the way so you guys can see, because I kind of forgot for a second. But that should be right. That should be right. Oh, he gets paralyzed. That is unfortunate. Not something I wanted to happen. I, you know, really, truthfully did not mind if he got Stealth Rocks up. But now he's in a bad position. Gyarados is Mega, so I could probably go for Earth Power. Well, no, I'd go for Flash Cannon. No, Earth Power is not resisted. Waters don't resist Earth Power, but Lava Plume could get a burn. I'm fine with risking that. I am fine with risking that. I'm going to go for Lava Plume. He doesn't have full HP, so Sturdy, if he does have it, won't proc. It's a good position. We have a 30% chance of getting a burn on Gyarados. I'm not vying for it. I doubt it's going to happen, but I do have Scrafty in the back, and as we've seen, it can do damage to Gyarados if he's not Dragon Dance. So I'm glad I didn't have to overpredict there. That does take him out. It's unfortunate for him. I'm pretty sure he went for Stealth Rocks. If he went for Volt Switch, even worse for him. Because honestly, in all honesty, looking at his team, Pinsir is really not going to do anything to him. The only Pokemon that really has to worry about Pinsir is really Ambipom, and like I said, I have Scrafty for Ambipom, so I'm not too I'm not gonna say right now that Para was crucial hacks, but I don't think it was important. You know, I don't think it was important. So we'll see at the end of the battle, of course. We'll see. It always depends on the end of the battle, and it really depends on who he brings in now. Judging by the Mamo, he brings in Pegasus. So he brings in the Gyarados. Now, we know the Gyarados has Waterfall, which will probably take us out. He probably has Earthquake, because honestly, what's the real point of running a Gyarados without Earthquake, right? So we could switch out like we did before. He could get a sub up, could Waterfall us, we can get flinched, and then, you know, we kind of lose from there. But, and this is the cool part, the more he subs, the more chance we have of having to use one hit to take him out. So I'm willing to risk it. You know, he doesn't have Stealth Rocks up, so we're not going to be taking too much damage. He could attack us on the way in, but, you know, without getting that sub up, he's still at a disadvantage. He's about a 3-hit KO where we are. Actually, I think it's more of like a 4-hit KO. Let's see. If it's not max attack, which I'm really thinking he's not, because he did about 50. Oh, he did 58 damage, so he basically has to be the bulky set, and that was pretty much the max damage he could do. So we could take, let me just run a real quick calculator, because I'm not good at basic math. I can do like well, I don't know if I can do calculus, but I'm decently good at math, but I can't add for shit. So 131 minus 58 equals 73, minus 58 equals 15. So we can take 3 more of those. I'm happy about that. So even if he flinches us one time, we're in a good position. So he's going to switch out, but what's he going to switch out into? Mew. Okay. Okay. We saw the Mew went for Volt Switch before. So he could also have Stealth Rocks. He could also have Stealth Rocks. He could have pretty much anything. Mew is the biggest issue against this team right now. I'm going to scout out to see what he does, also because I want the leftovers recovery. Specifically for the Gyarados, so we can pretty much assure... We're basically assured that... he has an 0.5% chance to 1-hit KO, and that's without our leftovers. So I think it's a 4-hit. It's a guaranteed 4-hit KO. Blah 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 blah. Where's leftovers? There we go. Yeah, oh, wow, it's not even a 100% chance to 4-hit KO. It's a 97% chance to 4-hit KO. So the odds are in the favor of a 4-hit KO, but, you know, that gives us a lot of breathing room. A lot of breathing room for flinches. And I'm happy with that. So we need to keep Scrafty as high HP as we possibly can. Now, he does go for Volt Switch, so we have to look at what he could switch into. He's got the Gyarados, he's got the Garchomp, he's got the Ambipom and the Mamoswine. So if we bring in Clefable, we're in a good position, because Clefable may not be able to take it as well, but, and here's the huge but, actually, nah, well, come to think of it, we could just go for Ice Punch. He can Volt Switch us, we can go for Ice Punch. Probably predicting, you know, let's look at my team real quick. You know what? I'm just going to stay in and I'm going to go for Ice Punch. It's a weird play. Oh, he goes for Dazzling Gleam. God damn it. I did not even think that this thing would have Dazzling Gleam. We do survive, but I just lost. And, you know, I said that one time. Oh! I hate when that happens. I really do. I really do hate when things like that happen. Because Freeze is probably the most broken status in the game. But, oh man, I really, really, really wish that didn't happen. The Dazzling Gleam. Because, oh man, I didn't see that coming. And he predicted me so well on that. So I think I'm just going to bring in Gengar here. I think it's a relatively safe switch in. I'm going to go for it. He's clearly not Scarfed. He's not Life Orb either. I don't know what he is, to be quite honest with you. But I'm expecting a Flamethrower, because that should dethaw him. Oh no, not a Flamethrower. Okay. Well, I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. It's really my best bet. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb instead. I'm expecting the Ambipom to come in, or the Gyarados. No? Okay. Well, I was definitely wrong about that, but I gave him my Life Orb. He's probably sacking it off now at this point. So I'll just go for Shadow Ball. It's really unfortunate. I'm gonna say sorry. Sorry, man. I hate freeze so much, and to see it happen in this battle is not cool. Not cool at all. I'm just glad I survived that dazzling gleam. Huzzah for double Scrafty. You know? What am I even running? I think I'm just running 252 HP. You know, I don't think it's anything special. I'm gonna say froze his Mew. So he brought in the Mamoswine. We haven't seen anything. I do have Focus Blast, but I want to say your Scarf, your Sash. So I'm gonna bring in my Clefable here. I could Focus Blast. I could. He goes for Icicle Crash. Okay, so Icicle. Let's see. Oh, I was like, wait, he burned us. No, I'm Flame Orb. So he doesn't reveal anything. Well, I have an idea. How much does Icicle Crash do against me? What do I do? Judging by that damage, let's just pretend Mamoswine. Physical attacker. 50. You're not Life Orb, though. You're definitely not Life Orb. So, let's see. Clefable. Overused, physically defensive. And I just kind of want to double check these stats, actually, just to make sure I'm running the right set, because there was one time where Calc actually screwed me over. I should have 137. I do have 137. Okay, good. So that did, that's 202 minus 118. I'm just trying to be, because he's definitely one of the best battlers, and I want to give him as good of a battle as I can. 202 minus 118. It's 84 damage, so he's not, oh wait, hold on, Icicle Crash. 84 damage, so he doesn't have as much attack. It seems like he's not max attack, so I think I'm just gonna go for Wish here. I'm gonna go for Wish, and what I wish to happen, I mean, he's probably gonna flinch me because of that, but what I'm hoping for, so we get the Wish off. We do get the Wish off. Okay, so he's doing about 84 damage. What did I say? We were at 118. 118 minus 39. So he did about 79. So I'm trying to figure out what his attack is. He did somewhere between 79 and 84 damage. What could it be? Oh wait, let's make him adamant. Right, that would make sense. 79 and 84. So he's probably, he probably is max. Well, not max attack. I'm gonna say he's about 224 investment, with the rest probably in HP. So let's figure this out. 510 minus 224 equals 286. I doubt he probably has 252 speed, so he probably has 34 HP, right? So let's bring in Scrafty. It's the doubles fake out. I believe we're 252 HP, 252 attack. Let's just not give. And we are brave. So Drain Punch does that much, and an Icicle Crash at -1 does a maximum of 57 damage, which we can't survive. Oh, all that for naught. I'm running out of time here. But I need Scrafty. That's the problem. I'm gonna try it. I'm going for a risk. 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 Please go for Ice Shard. Or a low roll. That's all we need. Icicle Crash. Okay. Low roll. Come on. There's a chance that you can low roll this. Oh! Oh man, that was close. Okay, so Heatran it is. We go for Flash Cannon. Backup plan. Man, what am I gonna do about that Gyarados? What am I gonna do about that Gyarados? It's about a little over half. I have Dazzling Gleam on my Gengar. I'm Life Orb. I think that's enough. So I go for Flash Cannon. Hits the Gyarados, does decent damage. I should outspeed this. I'm hoping I outspeed it. Let's see. Let's just hope. That was a risk. That was a risk. That was a risk. What am I gonna do about Garchomp? I still, yeah, my Clefable. That makes sense. Yeah, let's use Clefable there. What am I gonna do about Garchomp? I mean, I do have Dazzling Gleam on Gengar. Who do I have left? I have Heatran with HP Ice, but if he breaks my Air Balloon, he withdraws. Let me get my pen. What? Oh, goddamn. What did he bring in? He brought in Gyarados. Okay, that's good. Oh, you have more HP than I thought you did. That's not good. I could sack off Clefable here, but let me just compare the team for a second. Gengar, Pinsir, Heatran, and Clefable. Clefable's at an HP range where it's not really useful. You can get it on switches and stuff like that. Let's think. Let's think for a second. Let's go to Mega Gyarados. We just sort of debate it. We pretty much guarantee that you're the bulky dose. Let's go into Gengar, double special attacker, why the hell not? 50, and we are, Life Orb. And let's go for Dazzling Gleam. And that does about, not enough. Oh, man. Let's go to Heatran. Let's just do doubles, Erupt Tran. I know that's stupid, but I'm gonna go for Lava Plume. 252, Quiet, sure, why the hell not? Lava Plume does nothing. Earth Power does about 30%. Oh, wait a second, that's not shabby. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for Earth Power. No, wait. No. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going for it. I'm going for the Earth Power. He goes for Substitute. I'm actually happy about that, because I should be able to break this. It's like a it's like a 0.2% chance I can't break it. Okay, good. I broke it. Now you're in the range where I can beat you with Gengar. Oh, shoot! Wait a second. No. I am completely wrong about that. I had it set for doubles. What was I thinking? 50. Not doubles. Dazzling Gleam. And Life Orb. Yeah. So no matter what, he can't get another substitute up. So I'm going to switch into Clefable here. I'm just kind of guesstimating at the HP range he's at. Just kind of guessing it. Just sort of. So he does go for Waterfall. I'm just kind of guesstimating it, but I think with the HP range he's at, he cannot and will not go for Substitute. So I'm going to bring in Gengar here. Now, he doesn't have Aqua Jet, he doesn't have anything else. He can't outspeed us, so if I go for Dazzling Gleam, he's got no real switch-ins for that, so I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. That should take it out. Not Focus Blast, because that would be really stupid and risky. So we do take it out. I know I'm talking to the horse before the cart or whatever, but it does about 60% to the bulky set, so I'm pretty sure I have a good chance of that. So whatever he brings in now, you know, he's got the Ambipom, he's got the Garchomp, and he's got the Mamoswine. So, I'm thinking, don't really need Gengar anymore. I need my Heatran, 100%. So I'm just going to actually go here and, should I go for Focus Blast or should I go for Shadow Ball? I'm assuming he's going to go for Ice Shard, and I'd rather not miss, so I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball just to get some damage, and... Whoa, he's fast. He's Scarfed. He is 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 Scarfed. Scarf. I put Scarf in the wrong spot. So he's Scarfed. I don't want to bring in my Heatran there, so I'm going to bring in my Pinsir. I'm just going to fire off a Return. He's Scarfed, so he's pretty much stuck in that, and nothing he has really wants to switch into a Return, so I'm just going to go for it. Damn it. Oh, man, I did not expect that. I was like, thinking, okay, he's probably going to go for Ice Shard, take me out, which is probably why he didn't go for Ice Shard in the first place. Should have thought that through. But, now that we know he's Scarfed, I'm going to go for Knockoff. At least I'm giving him a good battle, Considering he is one of the better players in the league, I'm really happy with my performance. So he really only has Ambipom or Garchomp to switch in, and I'm really hoping he switches into Garchomp, and he does. Hallelujah. Because I'm assuming this is going to do a lot of damage. I didn't really calc it out, and he's probably like the bulky Garchomp with rough skin and rocky helmet, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Oh yes, that does so good damage. Now I can go for the quick attack. Awesome. Going for quick attack. Good. Because the whole reason I did that was because I can't save Heatran for both Pinsir and Mamoswine. So it's a pickle. It really is. And he brings in Ambipom, which is an interesting choice. Honestly, I don't really understand why he brought that in. Because the way I'm looking at it, he should have brought in Mamoswine, because obviously I have Air Balloon and I need to preserve that. So because he's a good player, and I'm not going to say he's an idiot for bringing this in, I want to look up what this thing can do. So let's go to this. Let's type in Ambipom. Ambipom. So he gets Fake Out. He's 115 speed. So what are we? I think we're like a little slower than that. I think we're like base 110 or something. I'm just guessing here. 105. So yeah, we're a bit slower than that. But he doesn't really get anything. I mean, he does get Ice Punch. Okay. So I'm just going to go for a quick attack to get some damage, break a sash. He does go for Fake Out, normal gem boosted. I don't know if that will take me out. No. Okay. But he doesn't get any other boosts, and I'm sure, or priority. So I'm gonna assume a Return will do, or I don't want to go for Return because he probably has Ice Punch. Although if he went for Ice Punch, he probably would take me out. Although if he had Ice Punch, he probably would have gone for it. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go for Mega Pinsir. Overuse Swords Dance. 50. And let's go for Ambipom. Ambipom. He's not the Life Orb set though, so I'm pretty sure he's Focus Sash. Yeah, they don't normally run that. Return will take us out though. Oh no, but he's not Life Orb. Okay, wait, let's take that off. Return will still take us out, so I'm gonna go for Quick Attack. It's really my only option right now to get some damage off. I think I still lose it if he has Low Kick. Oh, he has Acrobatics. Okay, fair enough. I'm so glad I didn't go for Return. Fake. I said Fike and Acro. So I don't think he really has anything for the Heatran, but lo and behold, he does have that Mamoswine in the back, and I don't have priority on this Heatran, so I can't take out the Ambipom. So what I'm going to do is, even if he has Low Kick, I should still be able to take it out. I'm going to go for Flash Cannon. He goes for Power Up Punch. It's going to break my balloon, and that's really all he needs to do, because Earthquake, if he has it, will take us out. But this Flash Cannon should do enough damage to him, right? It should just take him out. And that's good. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so I did well. I did well. I'm pleased with that. He's going to go for the Earthquake here, because we know he's Scarf, so obviously a Flash Cannon should take him out. But he is going to go for the EQ. He finally reveals it, but I know for a fact that he was Scarfed. Doesn't matter. Cool. Good game. Really good game. Sorry about the freeze. You know, that was a little unfortunate, but I think I had some plans for that anyway. I don't know. He still won. Doesn't really matter, you know? So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.